All right, so here we are. We're gonna look at this Zojirushi griddle got set up here. The way it works is it's got this temperature meter right here, and this is gonna show you all the different temperatures that it's able to do. So when you turn it on, you just twist it over to the temperature you want. It's gonna go up to 425 degrees Fahrenheit, and it also has a function to keep warm. So this is gonna keep it on a lower temperature just to keep it warm. So we'll go ahead and use this. I'm gonna show you guys how I actually cook my chicken on this. And here's how it plugs in on the side. So you're just going to plug it in like that. Now, this does come off, so if we wanted to take this and move it over and clean it in the sink, it's nice and easy. All you have to do is just unplug that. You pick this piece up, and this is going to be washable. So you could just bring this over to the sink or put it in the dishwasher and wash it up. Here's what the inside looks like, basically just an electrical heating unit, and that's how everything gets heated up. So let's go ahead and put this back on here. I'm going to plug this in. We're going to turn it on and see how it actually works. Okay, so the griddle is nice and hot now. We're gonna put a little bit of olive oil on here, and then here's the chicken that we have prepared. So let's go ahead and start this up. Just throw a little bit of olive oil in the middle. And there we go, you can see the steam coming off of it. And of course, this can be used for so many different situations. It doesn't have to just be chicken or meat in general. You can cook pancakes, you can cook steaks, you can cook stir fry, you can cook all types of stuff on here. But this is what I use kind of to do my protein meal prep. And this just makes it really easy. You've got a lot of space here compared to a pan. So you're able to spread everything out. You could also cook maybe protein on one side, veggies on the other side. There's just so many options when it comes to using a electric skittle like this. And again, I love the fact that this is a nice and wide griddle, so we have a lot of room to move things around. This pan is going to be non-stick, but I still just like adding that olive oil on there. It makes it a little bit easier to clean, and I like the flavoring of it as well. So let's go ahead, we'll keep cooking this up. And right now I've got the temperature on about 350 to 375. You can see this is cooking relatively fast. I'm gonna add a little more seasoning on here. This is great if you wanted to kind of get that barbecue, almost like a flat top experience, but you don't want to be cooking outside. You can easily just leave this inside and cook with. So that's another good benefit of this. It also comes with a lid. So if you did need to cook something where you want to keep that heat trapped in there, you can throw that lid on there, and as you can see, the lid is nice and tight on there. So it's going to release just a little bit of heat, but not much at all. Most of it's going to stay in there. So this is great if you're cooking something where you don't want that heat to escape or the moisture to escape. You can just cook it all in there at once. Most of the time with the chicken though, I kind of just cook it like this. And while this is cooking, let's go ahead and show you a little bit of the dimensions here. So you can see that this is about 22-inch long directional skillet. So 22 inches corner to corner, making this a nice good size. If you were to get something like a Blackstone, I think the standard size on that is like a 28-inch, so just slightly smaller. And of course, this is going to be way more compact. You can put this in your pantry or something like that, and it's nice because it'll sit up on its side and be nice and thin. All right, so our chicken is pretty much done here. You can see it's got like a nice golden crisp. And another thing I want to point out here is this isn't burnt. So there's not a lot of burning going on here, even though I only really cooked over here a little bit. I love that fact that it's not going to burn on the corners and everything. It cooks the food nice and evenly, since like I showed you earlier in the video, it's got the lines that go through here. So it does have an even distribution of heat throughout the pan. But yeah, this is really going to make it nice and easy for us to clean. So let me get the chicken off here and I'll show you how I clean it. All right, so it's pretty much cooled down. You can see there's some residue on here from cooking. And we're going to go ahead and unplug this. So take a look. This is how you unplug it. You just press these two sides in, put that down, and then this piece is going to pop up. So on the side, these handles aren't connected to the metal, so they're not going to be hot. So it makes it nice and easy for you to pull this up. And let's go over here to the sink and we'll clean it off. I don't really usually put it in the dishwasher. I kind of just like doing it by hand since it's such a large piece anyways. So all I'm going to do, pretty simple, throw some water on there, Then we're gonna put a little dish soap. You can see it's still kind of hot. And I like cleaning it off while it's still a little bit warm. It just makes it easier to clean, but let's go ahead and I'll show you how easy it is to clean this. So we got one of these Scrub Daddy brushes. Boom, just a couple of passes. And I love the fact that this is so non-stick. I mean, we've used this thing a ton of times and it's still very, very non-stick. It also helps because there's little tiny dots. It's like a crosshatch pattern on here, which makes it easy to cook with and easy to clean. So I'm going to go ahead and spray it down. And there you go. You can see it's nice and clean. So yeah, it's really easy to use this all around. You can use it for pretty much cooking anything. It's really easy to set up and really easy to store. I'll go ahead and show you. This is what it looks like. You can see there, nice and thin, and we can go and store this away back into the kitchen. So if you're looking for an electric skillet, something that would work on pretty much anything, that's great for the kitchen, easy to store, easy to set up, then I would definitely recommend picking this one up.